Hello, it's Alien Machine AI here with a solution for you regarding the control net conditioning scale must be float issue when attempting to use the Instant ID Workflow by ZHO in ComfyUI Stable Diffusion. And I believe I may have found a solution. Instant ID says zero shot identity preserving generation in seconds. It seems powerful, so I want to run it. There's a workflow for ComfyUI Instant ID by ZHO, who also does some other very good workflows. And there's an issue, excuse me, while I pull up Comfy so we can run the workflow and see the error. Here you see control net conditioning scale is showing up, but it's throwing an error. We'll run the workflow. I've already experienced some other issues and solved them, and now we're stuck on this last issue, hopefully. It says ID generation node for single control net conditioning scale must be type float. And I have scoured the internet, of course, and found a GitHub page regarding the issue, and it has a lot of Chinese text, but I have found one link which does have some code. It shows pipeline controlnet SDXL file, and it shows the pipeline stable diffusion XL instant ID.py file, and it says bug. That's all I can make out. And these lines are changed. So what we're going to do is change these lines accordingly, and hopefully we can make something out of this weird site that I should probably translate. Okay? Thanks. Okay, so assuming you've already attempted to install the node in the ComfyUI custom nodes ComfyUI Instant ID directory, in this directory you should find the pipeline stable diffusion XL instant ID.py file. This is the file that I have open here, and we're going to attempt to change these lines as shown on the sketchy Chinese site right here. So we need to make sure we have the right file, of course, which I do, I think. We need to ensure that we have the right section of code. It says self-check inputs, prompt 2, image, callback steps. It looks like the right section of code. And you can see this and this are different. So these are the lines we need to change. We're going to change these lines. It's kind of a pain to change them, so we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to try to change this. I have found the Chinese site isn't letting me copy and paste directly. Maybe it's just me, but we're going to copy and paste it from my Joplin note in case they're blocking copy paste, which is weird. Now we're going to copy and paste this line, go over to Notepad, change control net conditioning scale line, control guidance start line, changed, control guidance start here, control guidance end, oops, one more. Hopefully this will have some effect. change. Make sure this is right. Callback on step and tensor inputs. Yes. Okay. Double check. It looks right. Hopefully. Save the file and we can see what happens. Okay, I have taken the liberty of restarting Comfy and refreshing the page. I haven't checked if this works yet, so let's have a moment of excitement while we run the workflow again. Is it gonna work? Oh, it's running. This is smooth, but this was working already. This isn't the issue. When it gets over here, we're gonna find out. Is it working? It's running. It's taking longer. I think it might be working. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I think it's working. It's taking a minute, but maybe it's just loading a model. While we wait, I just want to mention that there was one other issue. Yes, it worked. We'll go back to that. It has worked. We have successfully fixed the issue using the sketchy Chinese site. We have gotten the Instant ID Workflow by ZHO to run. And look at this, it's beautiful. It's taking the facial resemblance of person A and making a new image completely using their resemblance. That's amazing. And the amazing part about all these technologies is that they all integrate. You can now go and use some other technology in Stable Diffusion and integrate the two workflows, and it will probably line up beautifully if you're using the right nodes and you have put the time in to study and know what you're doing. I find if you're getting extra limbs, you're getting any, abnormalities or artifacts, you're honestly probably just not doing things correctly yet. Just keep working and you'll get there and you'll have beautiful images like this soon. And one last thing, the last issue that I had was that the workflow wanted to download some models from Hugging Face. Hugging Face was saying that we could not connect. And the solution is to set a token within the Hugging Face account and give it the permissions to the repository functions. Take that token, use the command line to input the token, and log in using your token. Make sure you're within your environment if you're using Conda or anything, and that should solve that issue as well. Just one last bonus tip. That and also setting the proper paths. I recommend setting the full paths. Change the slash to the other direction one. I forgot the names. If according to if you're on Windows or you're on Linux, they're different. So just make sure you have the right path and you explicitly define this path, or it'll get mixed up and you'll have an issue. Okay? Thanks. Bye.